And now, for Chapter 5 of the Omega Force, the Watchtower at Crossroads. In a cloud of dust, 5R7 III hit the ground after falling at terminal velocity for over 600 meters. Walking it off like a boss, 5R7 III whipped out his Track 5S and began shooting randomly at shadowy targets in the distance. All around him, the other members of the O-Force landed and set up a defensive perimeter around a lone boulder in the Indar Desert. Enemy bullets flew in from all directions, pinning the O-Force down. To the north, 20 full enemy Sunderers rushed the O-Force position, only to explode all at once. From the rubble, Shane walked out saying, "Welp, my KD is now 240 to 1. Good work, Shane, John said, promptly getting sniped. Dabix was there to revive him, though, so it was okay. Everyone hold your positions. The Zerg does not cross this line." With a heroic battle cry, the O-Force whipped out all kinds of weapons from nowhere, and began filling the area in front of them with bullets and rockets. Lightnings exploded, and vanguards raised their shields, throwing themselves mercilessly at the tiny Terran squad. It was no use, though. Terran soldiers are just too good. Pineapple Grower fired rockets mercilessly from his striker, picking off lone harassers, while Shane spammed his AV Monitor at them. "Command, this is Omega Force," John said over the mic. "We're holding back the enemy Zerg. You guys go ahead and drop Mao Tech Plant." "Copy that, Omega Force," said someone. "We're sending 2 platoons there now." Eventually, the NC Zerg was all dead, and the Omega Force relished in the spoils of war. "Man, it's a good day to be red," Bradro said. "You got that right," added Reaping Bullets. Mige finished emptying his T7 chain gun into a dead body. No survivors. Just the way I like it. In the distance, there was a flicker of movement. John looked over and saw a lone infiltrator running away. "Oh, feck no," John said. "Everyone, look!" A survivor. The Vanu turned around for a second as John said this. Then, the camera dramatically zoomed in on John's face. Get him. The Vanu shrieked with fright and ran even faster towards Mao Tech Plant. "Ha! The foolish Vanu is running right into a trap," Infcon said as the O-Force chased after him. "They got book smarts, but they ain't got no street smarts," Khalid added. But as the Omega Force got within the Mao Hex, John realized that the TR didn't own the tech plant yet. "Command? I thought you were going to drop Mao," John asked. "Oh, Mao?" asked the Terran leader with a very particular voice. "I thought you said Crossroads." John then hit himself with his Team G50 repeatedly in the head, several times over, in a row in the head. What's wrong, sir?" asked Wubsies. "Nothing," John said. "Just don't purchase command chat. It ain't worth the brain cells." As John said this, a fresh wave of Zerg crested the hill before Mao Tech Plant. Over 100 Mag Riders trained their guns on the Omega Force. "What do we do now, sir?" asked 5R7 III. John then reloaded his gun in slow motion for no reason whatsoever. The rest of the Omega Force raised their weapons. Mige raised his chain gun, CT-108 hefted his rocket launcher, Savenko whipped out his SR-7, and Shane held his tank mines, ready to throw them like frisbees. "Round 2, John said. And with that, the slaughter began. The end.
When did I become
Nice.
awesome?
We are awesome. I mean, the Omega Force is awesome.
Well, of course, totally. But like,
And happy
me
belated birthday to
specifically,
Shane.
Well, I thank you. Thank you very much. But anyway, that was second favorite story. Halloween special was pretty freaking good. So.
Where do you live?
I like Halloween special.
No, Derek's res.
Alright, nice.